to sleep. Let's rest your head. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'll wrap you in my warmth and put you right to bed. Close your gentle eyes. I'll make sure you're safe and held. You'll be rested by sunrise. Insomnia be quelled. I see your eyes are closing now, the eyes that dream so deep. I'll be here, right by your side. Let's get you off to sleep. Let's get you off to sleep. It's time to sleep. Let's rest your head. I'll wrap you in my warmth and put you right to bed. Close your gentle eyes. I'll make sure you're safe and held. You'll be rested my sunrise, your insomnia be quelled. I see your eyes are closing now, the eyes that dream so deep. I'll be right here by your side. Let's get you off to sleep. Chrissy's right here. Relax, my dear. I'll help you fall asleep. And when you wake,
oh, let me take these off. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. I can also put this over here. Hello, Riley. Hello, Froggy. Hello. Hi, Sam. Hi, Violet. Hi, Veteran. Hi, Nine Buds. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me move this over here. Hi, Aiden. Good to see you. I'm just not doing homework. Get that homework done. That's important. And happy Sunday. Elbow Chili, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Pat Demian, welcome in, thank you for the follow. Spirit of storms, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh. A whole year. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. If you have a trigger request, please let me know. But let's give you a name, Trace. A whole year. I think your spell book is like open now, so that's super cool. That's super cool. ITS_I am A. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Happy anniversary. Those are always fun to see. I love seeing the spell books when they open. So cool. My arm's not acting up. Let's see. Request Priscilla song. Yeah, we can do that for sure. Absolutely. Of course, of course. Let me have a little more water here. Hi Peter, I'm new to your channel. Just subscribed a few days ago. Welcome in. First time in a live stream from an artist. Your voice is wonderful. I am not, I guess, classically trained. The only time I sing is really in the context of ASMR, so this is the only place I tend to sing at all. So it's kind of fun. I think higher volumes, like outside of the realm of like lullabies, my voice isn't that great, but I'm able to just kind of manage here. Manage here a little bit, which is nice. We also tend to, I kind of stick with things that I've practiced a lot, just so everyone can enjoy those. Let's see. Let's find this. I also like video game songs and like stuff like that because they remind me of like bard songs where a wider range of people can kind of get away with singing them because so many different kinds of people sing them. Okay. I'm gonna clear my throat really quick. Hi Gio. Hi Gio. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're doing so well. I'm gonna clear my throat and then we'll sing this. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ooh, 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 ooh. These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. Oh my gosh, I need to clear my throat that whole time. I should have done a better job. I hope that was okay. Hi, shiny kitten. Hello. Oh my gosh, Sam Nest. Rigged that raffle. Let's do another one. Welcome in spirit of storms as well. Pause that. La da da, la la la, la 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 la. Oh, thank you, Gia. should have maybe made a little hot tea. I took like a pre-stream nap, so maybe I slept a little too long. Hi Killer Smurf, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Doing a little singing here and there. Singing here and there. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, that's nice. I think I get a sore throat pretty often, unfortunately. I had a migraine when I woke up this morning too, but my medicine like kicked into the curve, which was nice. I did not want to miss stream for another migraine. We used to like sip on hot like broth. Hi Seance, good to see you. Oh my gosh, I saw Sour too. Hi Sour. I was so worried about everyone rigging those raffles. Hope you're doing well. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I put something yummy. Sour. Forgot it. Sorry. We'll blame that on my ADHD. Oh, that's fun. Riley, that's fun. Good way to get some creativity out. Hi, Outlander, good to see you. Killer Smurf, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
arms old. We must away at break of day to find our long forgotten gold. A lot today. Oh my gosh. That's kind of fun. At least you got that out of the way. Not even sheesh. Spring cleaning. That's funny. Hi Cyber. Good to see you. Whenever I clean, I have to reorganize everything, and it always takes me a couple days. I don't know why I'm like this. I always have like a new system, like every 4 months, I swear. One day I'll figure out how to keep it. La 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 la. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, if I can't see something, it's gone. I also will come up with a system in my mind, and if I don't do it right there and then, I am like, I won't do it. So sometimes I'll get into like a frenzy. Like I have to do all of this now. There's no like pacing. If I sit down, we're done. It's also pretty close to spring. We're halfway there. We just had I think it's called Fimbulk. That's like the midpoint between winter and spring, when like the snow begins to melt and stuff. Hi Zen, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm right there with you. Sometimes our joints are just, they just crack, you know? I can't disturb her while she's in, because she gets a little scary, you know? One time, and I really shouldn't be doing this because my body gets fatigued very fast, because of my like muscle and joint stuff. But one time I was like, I have to reorganize the closet right now. And I literally took every single piece of clothing off the like hanger thing and took everything out of the closet, and I had to like clean the bottom, like the floor, get all the, if there was any dog hair out, do that, and like I was a little manic. A dude, hello, thank you for the follow, welcome in. Not really manic, but it kind of felt like that. And then I could only get like halfway through it. Oh my gosh. Gio, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Thank you. I don't like to clean because then the organization needs to new storage bins and then squirrel, right? Right before I know I need to organize something, I'm like, I'm gonna go get another storage bin. That's what I need. Gio, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Thank you. If you have a trigger request, please let me know, or a card or something. Let me know. Thank you, Gio. Thank you, Gio. Thank you. I also can I request a story bowl? Yeah, we can definitely do a story bowl. Absolutely. Let's read a story, actually. I have a couple cards that are a little scattered, so give me a second to move a few things around and we'll do that. La 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 la. So we are going to read a story. We're gonna pull a story. Hi Harley. Hello. So I have a tarot deck called Tarot of the Divine, and we don't use it for tarot cards here. What we do is, oops, excuse me. Am I getting hiccups? Okay. Is that a card? So the Tarot of the Divine deck is really beautiful. All of the cards and the art represent a different fairy tale, folklore, anything like that. Culture, like a different culture stuff. Divine stories, myths, and all of that from all over the world. And what we do is we pull a card from here, and then there's a book that also goes with it right here that has about a page explaining what the story is. So we will pull a card, or it's called pull the story, but we pull a card and then we read the story that correlates to it, and it's very fun, very fun. So I'm going to shuffle my deck a little bit here. Shuffle my deck a little bit here, and then we will read that. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. I have like a bunch of triggers right here. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Oh, look what I found. My other scissors. Dream a little dream of me. Dream a little dream of me. Dream a little dream of me. Hello, is it Brandy? Safety Berry. Hello, Brandy. I hope I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so let's pull a story. What story should we read? Maybe it'll give us one we haven't read before. Let's do this one. So, ooh, this one looks fun. So this is the Page of Wands. There we go. So let's find out which card this has to do this with. Subscribe, thanks, gang. You might have gotten one of our, like a gift sub. Like sometimes people will gift subs to people. Sometimes it goes to people that are here often. Sometimes it goes to random people, I've noticed. But welcome in, welcome in. I hope you enjoy the emotes and your little spell book there next to your name. So you have the first month spell book, which is the only time it's like new and brown, and throughout the months it will level up over time. Let's see, Page of Wands. So let's find, where's the wands? I think they're in the back. Here we go. So, ooh. Please forgive me if I'm saying these wrong. So this is a window from the Republic of Congo. It's a Nyanga mythology. So let's find the window in our book here. Window. That's really fun art. I really like that. Page 77. All right. If I pronounce everything wrong, I'm so sorry. I usually look it up after stream, but I am going to do my best to do these stories justice. It might take me a second though to figure out how to say a couple of these things. So, a window. It's that's a bigger version of the art there, and this is the page we're going to read. I think it might be a window, I hope. Window. Try to see how close I should match those. Alright. So, again, Democratic Republic of the Congo. Nyanga mythology. A long time ago, in the village of Tapondo, the evil chief Shemwindo threatened his wives to give birth only to daughters. His 6 wives gave birth to baby girls, but the seventh wife, Namwindo, gave birth to a son from the tip of her middle finger. The boy's name was Windo. He was born with a magical fly swatter and an Adze axe. Is that what that is? Oh, yeah, okay, so I think this must be the fly swatter, and I think that's the axe there. Cool. And a bag of fortune with a long rope inside. Shimwindo soon found out about his son and sought to kill him by sealing him in a drum and throwing him in the river. The drum easily floated, and Mwindo decided to take the opportunity to visit his aunt, Ayangura. His journey was met with many obstacles, including gods who barred his way, but he also met gods who decided to help him. He eventually earned the allegiance of his aunt, and she helped him enlist his uncles to forge a magical suit of armor so that he could return to Bondo to challenge his father. A great battle ensued, ending only when Mwindo summoned lightning from the god Nakuba to destroy Tabondo. Mwindo resurrected the village with his fly swatter, only to realize Shimwindo had escaped down a secret hole that was a portal to the underworld. Mwindo chased his father to the doorstep of Muisa, god of the dead, and Muisa's daughter, Kahindo. Mwindo befriended Kahindo and she helped him defeat her father's many tricks, including growing and harvesting a banana plantation in one night. But by the time Mwindo defeated Muisa, Shimwindo had already escaped out of the underworld and up into the sky. Mwindo followed him and gambled with the sky god Shaburungu for possession of his father. Mwindo eventually won and took his father back to Earth. Once back in Tabondo, Mwindo rebuilt the city and married a human woman. He had 3 brass thrones built, which floated 10 feet off the ground. His aunt sat on the right, a strong advisor. His father sat on the left, a silent prisoner, and Mwindo in the middle, a wise and powerful king. That's interesting. I know whenever we read these, it kind of throws a lot of information at us, but I know that there are probably like multiple different mythology stories that are even longer behind those small sentences, so it's always fun to get the too long didn't read through this, but knowing that there's a lot of history behind all of these and reasons of why this is like that and everything, that makes sense with the bananas, the banana plantation and everything. That's super fun. We've never read this one, Window. I'm sorry if I pronounced everything incorrectly. I do my best when we read these, but it's hard to prepare when there's so many different languages and stuff, 78 stories. So, but that was really fun. We've never read that one before, so that's super great. We got to read a new one. Hi, Winterwind. So good to see you. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, Gio, for having us read that. That was super cool. Progressive, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Very fun. Let's turn this off. Aiden, thank you for the 500 bits. Thank you. Thank you. If you have a trigger request, please let me know, but I do think that gets us to our setting and breaking the pattern goal, which is super cool. Sounds like an epic quest. It makes me curious about the Pantheon. Yeah, definitely. I think it was... Republic of the Congo. Dinka. Dinka mythology. Do 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 do. Oh my gosh, Sleepy Cucumber. I like your username. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. If you have a trigger request or anything, please let me know. Please let me know. But let's give you a name trace, and I hope you enjoy the emotes in the little spell book next to your name. The first month that you are subscribed, it is a little brown spell book that levels up over time. Sleepy Cucumber. SleepyQueepy C U M B E R. Mind smoke. Hello, welcome in. Can we get I don't know if I can sing that whole song even. Hi JD, welcome in. Oh my, ooh, 1 second, that's a car. Let's see if I can get a couple stanzas here. I'm gonna try to slow it down a little. We're all in this together. Once we know that we we're all stars, and we see that we're all in this together. And it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come true. We're all in this together. When we reach, we can fly outside. We can make this. We're all in this together. Once we see there's a chance that we have, and we take it. Wildcats sing along. Yeah, you really got it going on. Wildcats in the house. Everybody say it now. Wildcats everywhere. Wave your hands up in the air. That's the way we do it. Let's get to it. Time to show the world. That's all you get. This goes on forever. Oh my gosh. That's super funny. So we've hit our setting and breaking. The pattern goal. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna pause. So I'm going to do our setting and breaking the pattern trigger. I'm going to use my Kindle for this one because I like the way it taps. Our setting and breaking the pattern is a really fun goal that we do whenever we hit 1,000 bits here on the stream. And a good way to explain exactly what it is I like to do it in reverse. So if you listen to ASMR, you might notice that if you are listening to a video or an ASMR artist or the same trigger over and over and over, that gives you tingles, eventually you start to become a little tingleless, like tingle immunity. And a good way to get out of that tingle immunity is to either switch the trigger, change another video, or sometimes even swapping your ASMR artist or a different one for a while can really help you get those tingles back. Oh, I just I'm so sorry. I could not mute in time. And I think part of the reason we get tingle immunity is because we subconsciously start to remember what happens next and what's coming next. And a lot of people believe, myself included, that tingles can come from, it's from those sounds, but it's also a little bit of randomness and unexpectedness that happens there. So that's why ASMR artists might always make new videos with the same triggers, just so you don't become immune like that. And what else? I don't know. I feel like there's always something else we say with it too. Anyway, but the setting and breaking the pattern is really fun because when we do our tapping, you might get tingles to start with, but eventually you kind of get used to the pattern that we're doing, and then right when you're, running out of your tingles there, or you're used to that pattern, we switched up really quick. And the sensory meridian response, that's what I wanted to mention. Like, that's what the tingles are. That little meridian response, we want it to come back. So as we are changing the pattern up, and you'll know when we do, that's when you're supposed to get the most tingles. So we're gonna do a couple different patterns, and then we're gonna break the pattern, and that's always really, really fun. So that's kind of what we'll be doing here. Brendan Sanderson's about it. Oh yeah, this is my first time reading Way of Kings. I'm about halfway through. It's very fun. Hi Kashinia. I always love your information on word trigger. Thank you. I think when people explain what's happening, it almost makes you more susceptible to the desired effect. You know what I mean? You know what's supposed to happen, and maybe more tingles there. I really love it when people explain stuff. Totally, you're seeing it. Yeah. I always worry that people don't like that I ramble whenever I'm introducing a trigger, because I'm pretty sure I do it before everything. But it's kind of fun. I think you're you know what's supposed to happen, and then it does, Good sneeze. Oh my gosh. I was trying to stifle it a little bit. But let's go ahead and do our setting and breaking at the pattern. I'm gonna turn off our reverb for this, just because I think when there's no reverb, it's a little more like crisp. So, and I'll show you an example of like what I mean. You might also recognize what this is called. If you've heard of Raffy Taffy, he's the one that kind of coined what this trigger is called. So it's very cool, very cool. I like to always mention him too. Hi Archer, good to see you, good to see you. So let's go with just like easy one. So we've set the pattern. Then we break. And that's kind of how that works. I knew the Kindle had so many purposes. Yeah, it's easy to hold. I think a lot of it's the screen protector here, but it has such like a nice sound. And yes, I got you, Archer. When we finish this, we'll get to that one. It's good to see you. Okay, so I have the paperweight. I'll have to give it a try. Yeah, this is a paperweight too. Okay. Really?
I also will try to tap the ears with this. I don't know how well that'll go. I feel like when I'm tapping, I don't have very much control over what's the word? Like the power of how hard I'm tapping. That's why I can tap kind of fast. But let's try. Let's see. Aiden, thank you so much for gifting us up to Kshinia. Thank you on cooking. I'm sure it's Coke, but Coke is kind of funny. What to say? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Let me catch up on chat. I feel like if I read chat too much, this is more of I think this is my most social trigger that we do. Normally, I don't look at chat at all, but I feel like I lose concentration when I respond or look too much. Hi, Mixed Boy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Totally is good. I think the sliding is interesting. It's like finger down, like fingertip, finger pad. I know usually we use a lot of the nails because they kind of get in the way anyway. So, hi Archer. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Give me 1 second. Oh, there it is. I hope you feel better, Kshinia. That kind of stinks. I know a lot of people have been like in and out over the weather. So Archer, let's do some lid sounds. I will repeat your name first, but let's give you. There we go. Archer. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Archer. Archer. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Archer. Toasted coconut. Toasted coconut. Toasted coconut. Toasted coconut. Toasted toasted coconut. We've also decided that this makes really good lid sounds. It has like a really nice texture. And this is like really great. Toasted coconut. There we go. Mayan. Mayan. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Toasted coconut. How would I say this? Madoda something. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Please correct me on how to say your username. I like to make an effort to try to say everyone's correct, or however you prefer it to be said. Welcome in, welcome in. I think I'm pretty good with saying them. And if I do forget, I welcome being corrected. I think everyone deserves to kind of have their name or username pronounced correctly to kind of be seen in that way, you know. I've kind of a weird, it's not a weird name, but I've been getting my name mispronounced my whole life, so it's nice when someone gets it right, you know. I was in more of a Rivals game. I was like, how'd you know to throw a toasted coconut? That's funny. Do people add a T? Yes. Also, my like name is Kristen, Christen, and people either call me Christy, Christine. I had someone that called me Christina for a really long time, and I didn't know where they were getting like the extra like 3 or 4 letters. I think Chrissy's pretty easy to like say and pronounce, but yeah, I get Christy a lot. Wild. Yeah, I know. I also was called, I had a lot of people that called me Christian for a really long time. And I feel like I just kind of was like, yeah, I'm listening. It's kind of like, I feel like if you have like a not so like mainstream name, I almost want to say like mainstream, like what's the word? I don't know, not like very common, like a Lauren or a Christina or Ryan, like that. People like don't know how to pronounce it. Or they don't try. Most people spell my name like Hayden. Yeah, and different spellings are interesting. If someone does know my name starts with a CH, they might miss like at the end. They might go like IN instead of EN. It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter that much. Like it's not that serious for me, but it's just really funny. Sometimes I do kind of like go like this though when I'm on Twitch, and some people will also say Christy with my username, and I'm like, we're just skimming, and that's fine. I'll answer to it. Or they might type out like without the H, which it's fine. It's just a username, I guess, but it's not that deep, bro. Yeah. My best friend since like middle school, her name's Victoria or Tori, and whenever someone since we first met, whenever someone would say my name wrong, she would get so like
And that was always so funny. My best friend deals with that problem. Yeah. We love those birds. Yeah. Just like an attack dog. Okay, I hope that was okay. Sorry, I started rambling. I ended up doing that for a little longer. My name's a very generic, very common, popular name, typical spelling, so I'm the opposite. There's always a trade-off, misspelling or mispronunciations. Yeah. Yeah, I think, if my name maybe was like with a K or something, I would have had an easier time, but I will say, I do like kind of having a unique name, and it's always fun to have something, what's the word? Something that's like not that serious to like passively complain about. So I'm like, can't believe they called me this. I used to work at an elementary school, so I've seen a lot of different kinds of names, and I had a mom tell me once that, if I changed my name to Christina, she could remember it better, and that was one of the weirdest things anyone has ever said to me. I was like, oh, okay. I changed my name for you. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Who suggests a name change? I know, right? It was interesting. I was like, oh, okay. And it's something like, I don't know. Could not make it up. I have a friend named Kirsten. Of course, she always gets called. Yeah. I also have been called Kirsten many, many times as well. I feel like there's like just a world there where all of us are suffering together. Can you please change your name for my convenience? Yeah. Oh man. Spell and pronounce so much. Yeah. Anyways, guys, absolutely no reason I'm suggesting a name change. Yeah. It's just very funny, I think. I don't know. But that's why I like to, if you guys have to yell at me because I'm saying your username wrong, it's okay. I'll never be upset with being corrected like that. Just so funny. Kirsten. Oh yeah. I do. There's Kirsten, and I know this sounds the same, but I know a Kirsten it's K-I-E-R, Kirsten. It reminds me of like those, like I'm sure they're all valid spellings, but like when people add like just like try to make a name look so crazy with all the extra letters. Like I think there was one student, her name was Layden, but it was like Leighton. I feel like I learned how to say a lot of names working there. Stephen and Stephen can be pronounced the same too, so that won't work either way. Yeah, I've also known Stevens with a PH, and I've also known Steffens with a PH, and I know they can also swap it Stefan with an E or Stefan with an A, and yeah. J and Y are silent. I came across that name. Oh my gosh. how you would say that? That's a wild one. It's Toady. Oh my gosh. That's interesting. That's super funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got all the Keeleys and the Ashleys. I'm sorry everyone. I also have, my siblings, I won't say my siblings' names because they're very specific, but also strange. My parents really wanted us to have some very interesting names, and we did, but we have suffered for it. I had to check my phone for how I spelled it, because I can't get all the letters from memory. My name's Jen. My husband's name is Tom, which is easy. Easy, easy, easy. And if we, ever have children, I think I'm leaning onto like the weird names that he keeps shooting down. Like, I like the name Isley, like Pamela Isley, like Poison Ivy. He's like, that's a last name, you can't name a child that. I also like the name Coriander. Not like the spice, but Coriander, like with a K, Starfire, like her name. I thought that'd be so cute. I also think the name Corey for a girl is really cute. But no. Don't like the spice. Steven being spelled with PH, but like, that's funny. Would Storm be a good name for a daughter? Yeah, I think that's fine. I've seen all kinds of names. So you can name a kid anything except for legally banned names. Yeah. Yeah, I really like the name Corey. I also liked, for a long time I liked the name Billie for a girl as well, but now that Billie Eilish exists, I'm like, no, that's fine, she can have it. Trying not that that's like a bad name or anything. I think it's cute, but I don't want my family to be like, oh, like Billie Eilish? Like, no, but I knew a female Charlie. Oh, really? Yeah. I really like the name Charlie as well. I also know a female Charlie. I think the name Charlotte's really cute, because you can go either Charlie as a nickname, or you can go for like Lottie. I think Lottie's also cute, depending on like which way you'd want to go there. I love boy names for girls, like look and cute. And hi Tay, I hope you're doing well. Oklahoma storms. Riley, except Disney keeps using that name. Oh yeah. I feel like there's a lot of like, I'll see a name get like picked up in a book or in a show or movie, and I'm like, well, that one's taken now. There was a boy name. I like using like CJ. I think that's really fun for stuff. And we have a lot of family members in our family that's named James, like a family name. And on the other side, there's also Charles or Charlie. But unfortunately, I really don't feel comfortable naming a child James Charles at this point. So, and I don't see how I can get around that one. So that was the only like boy name. Could name my Sean King.
What was DJ Tuner's full name? Oh my gosh. Wasn't it something like... Oh, it was something like really long. Oops. Knocking stuff over. DJ Donna Jo Margaret Tanner. Donna Jo, Donna Jo, Donna Jo. Let's see. Sour and I like the name Emily Elizabeth. Oh my gosh. I do like that, but that makes me think of and don't let this ruin anything, but have you seen the I think I posted it to Discord before. When I look at initials, I like to see if they mean anything. Just the, oh my gosh, it's like a piano thing called E. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know why that's where my mind went before anything else. Ignore me. That's kind of funny now, though. If you had a, don't say your last name, obviously, but if someone had the last name E, why does that sound? Emily Elizabeth. What's that from? What's that from? I cannot believe I got empathy. Ignore me. Emily Elizabeth. I feel like that. Name of Clifford. Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. Clifford the Big Red Dog. Clifford the Big Red Dog. All I can say, my son is named Jaybird, the boys who know how to work cars. You guys have me thinking about, oh my gosh, let's suck my head down. Hold on, I'm gonna post this in Discord. I like to, I've posted this in Discord, I know, yeah. Rush E, that's what it is. This is something we'll put on when friends come over that haven't seen it. I'm gonna put this in the music channel. Oh. Maybe I have ADHD. It's funny. As an F, we both love Clifford. I love that. Hi, SLL. Hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Emily Elizabeth, it's super cute, and it also has, like, I feel like when names are kind of established to go together, even if you don't know, like, exactly where they're from, it's like almost like such a nice like flow. It's like, yeah, of course that sounds really good. Everyone's been conditioned, so that's really cute. I also like I like the name Emmy and Emma. Unfortunately, I have 12 girl cousins, so all of the good names are taken. I was subconsciously chosen. It's cute. I like Clifford the Big Red Dog. My dog Saria, she's a Chihuahua. All of her siblings were like this big. She was supposed to be really small, but she has these long legs, and I would always make the joke of, yeah, I just loved her so much. She just kept growing. She has really long legs. Everyone thinks she's mixed with, like a terrier. The nickname could be Emmy. Yeah, I like that. That's really cute.
You look like the secretary from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Gina Linetti. I'm not kidding, I am told that all the time. I have a sweatshirt now that says Gina knows best from that one episode. I think Chelsea Peretti is very, very pretty, so I will take it as a compliment. My hair's a little shorter now though. My hair used to be pretty long, but I've kept it shorter the last few years, so I don't get it as often. We're cackling. Right now I cannot see it. Sorry everyone. I've also gotten oh gosh, what was it called? I forgot what it's called. That was amazing. Oh my gosh, they're rushy. I'm so sorry. That's I've been I had what's it called on the brain? Initials, and it was just E. It's very fun. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Also, hello armpit sniffer, welcome in. But let's do toasted coconut. Or just like get back to the ASMR. You're yapping. Toasted coconut, 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 coconut. Toasted, toasted, toasted. Coconut, coconut, coconut. Toasted. Coconut, 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 coconut. Toasted coconut, coconut. Toasted coconut, toasted coconut, toasted coconut, toasted coconut, 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 toasted coconut, toasted coconut, toasted coconut. Anne Hathaway. I don't think I've ever gotten that one. Is it? I have a big mouth. Thank you, thank you. That one's kind of fun. Oh gosh, what was her name? From I can look this one up. Dana Scully, that's what it was. I would get that one very often from the X-Files. Dana Scully. I think with my hair a little bit shorter. I can see it. J. Jonah. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I like that. Be the initials, that's fun. A rabbit hole convo. Oh my gosh. Not EES for sublimes. You know what though? You can make your name anything. And the easiest way to do it. I had friends that got married and they both changed their name to something they made up. So if you want to be, I don't know, Mr. and Mrs. Sublimes, the government can't stop you. I can see it. Taking notes. Be so cool. Yeah. They both changed their name to something. I guess I probably shouldn't say it, but it was the guy wasn't super like married to his family, or like his dad's name as he kind of called it, so she was like, let's just change it, let's just do whatever. So they did, so that was kind of funny. I did when we were getting married, I made a lot of jokes that we could just make our last name something crazy, but I decided to just not do that. It was fun, a fun joke for a while though. The Sublimes, that'd be adorable. Yeah, that would be kind of cute. I know some people that just don't change their name at all. That's also okay. The sublimest, sublimiest. Not super attached to my name, so could be a conversation. You could just change the last name to something with an E and really just hammer in the rush E. Just kidding, just kidding. Whichever last name sounds cooler with my future wife. Yeah, I know a lot of people that have also been doing that. Like whichever last name is the most interesting. So I know some people that have taken their wife's names, which is kind of cool. I feel like it's like really fun being in a time where like that's totally okay now, you know. I'm sure you know, like even 100 years ago it would have been like, what do you mean? But now it's kind of like, I don't know, a little more freedom, very untraditional and fun. Yeah, definitely, definitely. There's something fun about like breaking tradition where you can, or like even starting like new traditions for family and stuff. Yeah, I know some people that just keep their names. That's totally fine too. I think, I don't think I would have minded keeping mine, but, I know when you have names like that, usually, if you have kids, they tend to, like, hyphenate the name on the birth certificate, or you can just keep the dad's name, and thinking about that, I was like, if that's what happens, it's gonna be hard to be like, oh, they don't have my last name, but I am their mom, or they have to deal with a really, really long last name, which is also, you know, totally fine, but I wasn't super married to my last name anyway, so I married to another one. Just secretly, I'm just tired of my name being mispronounced. Oh my gosh. I did have a very crazy last name. I'm from Louisiana, and most of our names are all very French. So I was kind of okay to be rid of that. Click, click, boom. makes sense. Yeah, I know my parents are also divorced, and my mom had that name for so long, she just didn't want to deal with having to change everything around and then not having the same name as like her kids for a while. My English senses started to tingle. Hi Trash Panda, I hope we're doing so well. Welcome in, welcome in. I have a friend that's French, like from France. He doesn't live there anymore, but we have like it is like a makeshift rivalry here and there, because I'm Cajun French, like Southern Louisiana. So I always call myself the fun French, and I'll call him Snooty. And not that I really think that, but it's like the whatever, and then he'll say like, oh, backwater French or something. It's kind of funny. We also have food like étouffée where I'm from, and it means like, I learned it means smothered in actual French, and which makes sense because it's like food that has like a lot of like really yummy, like, it's not like gravy, but it's not gravy, it's not like a curry, I don't know how to explain it, but like you have seafood in it and it's just very good. So I would always eat like raw fish étouffée and a lot of other stuff. And he's never had it before because it's like an us thing, and I was like, what is it called that? First time I encountered someone from France, I thought I could keep up with their dialect, so I just say it was French Canadian, which is actually my first language on English. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, it's a little hard. It's a lot of like, I can't do it during our this stream. When the English versus French rivalry started, our countries have fought each other so many times. Right? That's funny. Just very very silly. Your background's the same as Gambit's from X-Men. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I know I don't sound nearly as Cajun by you as he does, but when I'm around my family for like 10 minutes, I start to develop an accent, and it's been kind of hilarious for my husband to witness, because I just start devolving like into this thing, and I'm sure it's like mimicry or whatever, but I did grow up around it, so it's fun for me, because whenever people have a really thick Cajun accent, I can tell exactly what they're saying. I used to know quite a few people that also spoke like Creole, like that French language and stuff, and I used to be able to understand it quite a bit when I was younger, but it's been a long time. Aiden. Aiden, I'm giving you those back. I cannot pull an accent out right. I'm gonna start laughing. Uriel, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Aiden, you're grounded. Parisians. Or Snooty wants, especially when it comes to people speaking French. French could annoy me for attempting to speak the limited French I know. I was like, sorry for trying. Oh no. Yeah. We like to make jokes. We like to make jokes with him, and like if he says, I'm gonna go get dinner, we'll go like, oh, are you going to get it ensemble? Like very obnoxiously. And that's very fun for me. He's very nice though. But my mom visited France, and I know every time she said she tried to also speak it, they were like, like, don't speak it. I would like to go one day. I think I took 2 years of French when I lived in Louisiana, and I think my accent was pretty good. I found that class was very easy for me, but when I moved to Florida, they did not let me continue taking French. They gave me Spanish, which I think really messed me up because I'm terrible at Spanish. I can't roll my tongue. Do you have a chance to study in France in June? Oh, really? That's kind of fun. I feel like very good food, and like just practice like accents. I think a big thing with accents is when you are growing up around these words that are said a certain way, your tongue and your mouth, like all the different parts of your tongue, how you speak with that alphabet, those muscles are developing for that accent. And I think it's very hard you really have to build up an accent, so you have to be bad at it for a long time, really get those muscles going. So yeah, we'll do some hand movements. Sorry, I'm rambling. And like build those muscles up even to a point where your tongue is like a little sore. And I think when you do that, it it can really help with that. Like, learning the alphabet is the most important thing, I think, and how they say everything. And if you have trouble pronouncing a certain like letter or something, just keep working on that until your tongue is sore. Terrible time with Spanish coming from a French background. Same words spelled differently, but remembering it was so hard. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I hated having to like swap to Spanish. I was like, but I know all these things, I'm gonna forget them. I do think it's important, like, we need a lot of Spanish classes just because Spanish is like all around us, at least where I was, so it's always good to like be immersed in that a little bit. But high school Spanish is not like that serious at all. It's like pass the test, make the teacher look good, and just none of them really seemed to care if we were learning it very well. Belgium, interesting. My tongue is good at reading French. I gently, but I'm not good at speaking because my mouth does not let me. Yeah, I think that's a big thing too. I remember when I was learning, and I am still learning, I'm not fluent or anything or close, Japanese. I started with the alphabet, and their R's are like half an R, half an L, like r, kind of. And so I practiced by saying the word roku, 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 and there's like a front air roll that you're kind of doing to get that pronunciation sort of right. And I remember just going roku, roku, roku over and over until my tongue was sore. I wanted to learn German when I was in secondary school. I stopped teaching it. Oh no! Oh, that stinks. My elementary school taught us Latin, which was kind of crazy when I left. Or not like left, I graduated elementary school, but when I like meeting other adults later on, I'm like, you guys didn't have to learn Latin. I think it was good for me though. Like, I think my understanding of like Latin root words is pretty good now. Can I speak Latin? No, but I'm sure something. I'm sure something there is working. French for a long time. I could only do the French for a little while before my throat. So yeah, the person I'm speaking about that is from France. The first time they saw my last name, and it has R's in it, well, my maiden name, I guess. I was like, oh, you say it like, and he said it like so obnoxiously French. And I was like, are you trying to fight me? I was like, no, actually. It's very Americanized at this point. We have an easier way of saying it. It can get more French, but it's not. I don't really have the brain for learning languages. I forget stuff too easily. Yeah. It's hard when you, I think with languages, it's hard if you don't have someone that you can practice with, because I think conversationally, it's like you can learn, you know, where's the bathroom? Can I get this on the menu? Where's the menu? But if somebody responds in that language, like, there are so many ways you have to, like, prepare, because then you have to, like, listen, take it back, and then formulate another response, you know? So it's good if you have, like, a partner to practice with, or if you can find, like, really good things online that can talk you through a whole conversation, you know? And then you have to memorize, like, synonyms and stuff, and, like, all the different ways you can say things. It's hard, but I think pretty worth it. If you can do all that, you know. I am always like, I think people that are bilingual, I cannot even imagine how difficult like that is. I'm always like in awe of it, because it's like translating things in your mind, or if you spoke one language for a really, really long time, and then you learned another one, it's like translating everything in your head first and then doing that. I watched, I'm not sure if you guys have seen Modern Family, but there's a quote I really, really like from it, where Gloria, she's like, she's a character in the show, and Spanish is her first language, and she's like, you know, I'm really smart in Spanish, because she has a heavy accent when she speaks in English. She's like, I'm really smart in Spanish. Like, do you know how hard it is to translate everything first in my head and then say it? I feel like everyone assumes because you can't speak that second language as well that you don't have. I feel like some people think there might not be a level of intelligence there, and I just think that's like so wrong and very like, it's like, well, how many languages can you speak, you know? I'm sure I sound really silly when I speak another language too, or I try to. I think about that quote often. Yeah, I think about it all the time, and I think it's a really good, like, I'm really glad they touched on that in that show. Masculine, feminine changes when it's plural, language is complex, comprehensible input's the best way to learn. Yeah, definitely veteran, yeah, cause yeah, for sure. Hi, Ravon, it's good to see you. Very fluent, I can hear you, but not speaking that well anymore, yeah. One from Sweden, one from Poland, one from German, so I could choose to practice with, but I get so frustrated trying to learn. Polish seems very intimidating, yeah. Oh, I bet. I bet. Been living in the US for 8 years, so I can relate, yeah. It's very, it's hard. It's hard. You know, you're all doing your best. And you know what? Give you props. It's like, I know a lot of people that are bilingual, and I always think about that. I knew someone in high school that was like new to the US, and very often she would speak and she would forget a word, and she'd ask like other people in class, like, what's the word for da-da-da, and then they'd tell her, and always saying that always made me think, like, you do know the word, it's just really hard when it's another language. All the W's that pop up in Polish. I'm gonna have to look at all these other little languages. I like to collect it sounds weird, collect alphabets, just so I can recognize, like, if I see writing, what it's from, because I think that's like a good first step. So I always like to like I can recognize, these are pretty easy, but like a lot of Chinese, Japanese, Korean, I recognize the Russian alphabet when I see it somewhere. Those are kind of cool. Some of the other ones are a little more obvious, but yeah, just even like knowing that much, I think is kind of helpful. It's only taking over my mind. That's funny. Oh my goodness. I remember I was learning the Russian because I really want to learn the Bayou Bayushki song in Russian. Bayou Bayushki Bayou na 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 Kreyu, something like that. Do 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 do. It's time to listen English. Yeah. I feel like there's so much English like media, like music and TV shows. It's a lot easier to like learn through that way too. I think that's like probably pretty good to learn. Pretty good to learn with that. It's also unfortunate that English is this language. There's so many contradictions with it. I know, I feel like growing up I was always like, oh man, I wish English was maybe my second language. So I would just know another one, but now I'm like, English is kind of crazy. English is like this means this and that's that, and it's like there's some words that are just so silly to pronounce. I don't understand them. And I'm like, the only reason I know them is because I'm from here, you know, and that's been like my life. Not from here, but you know what I mean. That's my first language. Mishmash of 5 different languages. I can imagine all the double meanings. Yeah, right. Yeah, this is like this one's from this, and all the origins of stuff. So, and now we have like the silly internet language, like skippity, that I'm having to deal with these Zoomers. Absolutely not. Sorry, let me not just ramble. We'll join the novel. Oh, these Zoomers. I'm like right on the cusp of it. So sometimes someone will call me a Zoomer, and then everyone younger than me will call me a millennial. And I'm like, I am 700 years old. How dare you? I'm just kidding. So I am ranting and rambling, and I'm so sorry, everyone. But I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here for tonight. I am pretty hungry, and I'm starting a little shaky, and I actually had like, I always had older friends, because I knew them from the internet, so we didn't check any ages, but I have all of my family and all my cousins are all younger than me, so I'm in like such a strange middle. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is say goodnight to YouTube. Goodnight, YouTube.